Now, the Savannah Regional Police Command has today arrested 6 more suspects in connection with the killing of 90-year-old woman Ekia Dente at Kafaba in the East Gonja municipality. This follows an early arrest of the chief of the area yesterday. This brings the number of suspects in police custody to 7. Correspondent Isaac Nonya joins us. Reports that the 6 have been detained. Meanwhile, the chief of Kafaba, Zakaria Yaya, is yet to gain his freedom from the Savannah Regional Police Command, even though he was seen brought in this morning in police escort vehicle. Let's go to the phone lines now and speak to correspondent Isaac Nonya for more on this. Isaac, who are these 6 people who have joined the chief in police custody? All right, we'll be joined shortly by correspondent Isaac Nonya. But as you may know, this has triggered a lot of reaction, and the Ghana Pentecostal Charismatic Council has become the latest group to add its voice for speedy arrest and prosecution of perpetrators of this gruesome act. We've been joined by the General Secretary, Reverend Emmanuel Bariga. Thank you very much for your time here on JoyNews today. You are also joining calls for speedy prosecution. So far, 7 people have been arrested. That should suffice for you, right?
Yes, we must say that for now, we must be satisfied with the action the police has taken so far. And we wish that it will not be curtailed at any point along the line, but they will carry through with their investigations and put those who are found culpable before the law courts for them to face the consequences of their actions.
What would you say to those who say religion has played a key part in this in 2 ways, that there are some people, especially in the church, who encourage some of these things in dealing with witchcraft, whether or not they believe it does exist or not is another issue, but in ways by which this has been dealt with, the church is complicit in this whole activity. How do you respond to that?
Well, I don't think that's very true. It may be true that people believe in witchcraft and what it portends, but we as a church, we don't support those who believe in this and who go to this kind of extent to try to exorcise. We would think that if people think that it's a spiritual issue, then the right procedure for exorcising demons and all that is connected with spiritism must be employed, rather than this barbaric method of murdering people, of killing people, lynching people. This is barbaric. This is out of date. And it's rather unfortunate that in a modern society like the one in which we are living today, such acts will still be going on, trial by ordeal and visiting the consequences on people. Why should we continue to have camps of witches where people have been banned and exiled to go and suffer in camps and all that? We think that even the witches' camps must be disbanded. Those witches' camps must be closed, and the victims who have been there for all this while reintegrated into society. We can help these people if they have any problems at all. We can help them so that whatever problem people think they have can be dealt with, and so that we can all live together. But on the other hand, it also brings to the fore the need for a public education. We think that the necessary institutions like the National Commission on Civic Education to get down to work. It means people still don't know that we are in a country which is governed by the rule of law. So people can take the law into their own hands and visit this kind of mayhem on innocent citizens. So they have to get down to work and bring the citizens together to educate them on our rights and the need for us all to make the society in which we are living secure so that we can all live in peace.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. And that is the General Secretary of the Ghana Charismatic Pentecostal Council joining us with some more thoughts on the issue or the story of the lynching of the 90-year-old woman, Ekia Dente, in Kafaba. Let's go back to the region now. Our correspondent, Isaac Nonya, joins us Isaac, you give us an update of 6 people being arrested, bringing the number to 7. Who are these 6, and do you know what roles they have played in this?
Yes, that is correct. The number is even increasing beyond the 6 that we know earlier on. These are people that were mentioned yesterday during the interrogation of the first person that was arrested yesterday, the chief of Kafaba, one Zakaria Yahya.
Okay.
They were told they are young men belonging to the NPP who allegedly invited the priestess to Kafaba, leading to the torture and murder of Madame Akuya Donete. They actually invited the woman, according to the information we gathered from the police command yesterday, to come and help them identify people who allegedly burnt their pavilion in the area, which led to the identification of Madame Akuya, not in a position of burning the pavilion, but being possessed by a spiritual a spirit they called was a witchcraft. Now, as we speak now, the number of people that we have counted so far, they have gone beyond 6. They are called one after the other into the Regional Police Command office, where he's being assisted by some other officers to interrogate those people that brought in from Kafaba this morning.
On the issue of the chief, who was the first person arrested, any signs of him being released soon? And how are the town folks reacting to his arrest?
The chief, I think with the coming of these suspects, is likely to release today, because that was one of the conditions we had the police giving to him.
Okay.
He came in as a key suspect and later turned to be a witness to help the police to unravel the incident.
Okay.
The police was the chief who was in detention yesterday. Actually, we left there between 8 and 9 p.m. and he was still in police custody. But this morning we saw him arriving in the company of a police escort back into the police station briefly, and other additional suspects were brought in from Kafaba.
Thank you very much, Isaac Nyonya. Keep an eye on this story for us. We'll bring you more in our subsequent bulletins. You're watching JoyNews Today with me, Ernest Minu, and this is your election headquarters.